Okay, period, right? So boom, off the rip, B is like, all right, so he wanted to do this for a reason. It wasn't just for no reason. It wasn't a thing where it was like, oh, I'ma just grow my hair out for nothing. She mentions Blue, and she mentions him doing it to show her, like, listen, like, you love your hair texture, I love my hair texture, showing her just love your hair, you know. She talks about how Blue narrated was doing the voiceover of this book, specifically kind of tied to that, like loving your hair, woody whoa. Hi everyone, I'm Richie and welcome back to another reaction video. So I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this. I've been seeing it all over my TL on Twitter or X, whatever. When Jay-Z had combed his wigs out and everybody's like, wait, hold up, what happened? Like at the Roots Festival or whatever. Okay, cool. Now I'm seeing everybody is like, oh, it was a wig and la la la, and seeing like having a bunch of opinions. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what's happening? So then I'm seeing B had came out with a 7-minute long documentary behind his locks, like just period. So boom, that's what we're gonna react to today. Okay, show me some love, don't be scared to subscribe, and yeah, so this clip we're just gonna go through it, and it's probably gonna be sped up in 7 minutes. I'm not about to like take the whole thing and like just
steps.
Everyone wants to know the details of Jay's hair transformation. Jay told me a few months ago he was planning on combing out his locks for the Philly show with the Roots. He wanted to do this in honor of his father. His name was Adnis Reeves, and his favorite sports team was from Philly. His dad used to rock a fro, so he wanted to rock a fro in his honor.
First lock.
Now, I wasn't all the way convinced that he would be able to comb out his locks, considering he had such thick, long wigs, and his hair had been locking for over 8 years. I thought it was always beautiful that the real reason Jay grew out his hair was to show Blue that her hair was like his hair. Let me rewind and tell you some backstory. Our daughter was about 5, and she wasn't feeling very confident about her hair at the time. When she told her father that, it inspired Jay to grow out his hair. We really wanted her to love and embrace everything.
Okay, period, right? So boom, off the rip, B is like, all right, so he wanted to do this for a reason. It wasn't just for no reason. It wasn't a thing where it was like, oh, I'ma just grow my hair out for nothing. She mentions Blue, and she mentions him doing it to show her, like, listen, like, you love your hair texture, I love my hair texture, showing her just love your hair, you know. She talks about how Blue narrated was doing the voiceover of this book, specifically kind of tied to that, like loving your hair, woody whoa. Yeah, let's continue.
Of her gorgeous curls. It also inspired Blue to be the voice of the award-winning book
Hair Love by Richierichiee,
as well as songs like Formation, Baby Hair and Afros, and Brown Skin Girl. And who would have thunk all of this healthy hair could grow beyond that low-cut Caesar with the deep waves.
What you doing, Blue?
Tangling your hair.
Thank you, baby.
This is history of the baby.
The 5-year-old Blue had no idea that her father's hair had texture like hers. Now Jay took better care of his hair than any person I know. He gets his hair washed religiously. And honestly, he's been one of CÉCRED's most loyal customers.
What you got going on? Indian, my friend. Cherokee. There ain't no Cherokee.
His hairstylist was me.
And then, as you can see, it's like a few people on Jay's head. It's not just B, it's not just one person. It's like multiple people on his hair, detangling it, getting all the locks out, things like that. And she mentions like his old hair and, you know, compliment her husband and everything. And in the beginning, she mentions his father, saying like he wanted to do this in basically his name to woody woo. But a lot of people were kind of picking at that too, like, wait, I thought Jay said his dad abandoned him. So, but yeah, let's continue.
Collins, and I believe that Jay's commitment to consistency was key in nurturing and maintaining the health of his hair using only CÉCRED products for so many years. And it was an immaculate condition, which made a huge contribution to our ability to retain so much of his fullness, length, and his thickness while combing out 8 years of locks. Now, we all naturally shed 50 to 150 strands a day. So imagine almost 9 years of locked hair. Now, I was pretty obsessed with Jay's locks. Honestly, I didn't really want him to cut them. There's a lot of memory stored in locks. Locks can be like antennas, connecting us to frequencies and energies. Hair grows, people grow, so the transformation can be emotional. We started at the bottom of the lock and worked our way higher and higher until we got to the base, which was the hardest to detangle.
This is totally long. And I'm gonna put the comb. Look.
The CÉCRED tools were fantastic.
period. So it's a lot of clips. She got like a lot of memories, him and his hair, and she said, like, she mentioned in the video at some point that she actually did not want him to cut his hair. Like, she was obsessed, like, you know what, I don't even, not cut, comb his locks out, excuse me. While doing all of this, keep in mind, she's definitely not being shy about promoting her products and CÉCRED, and I didn't even know that she has specific tools and combs and things like that. I had no idea, but she is promoting her product. Like, I mean, you know, basically using Jay as like her muse in this freaking video. But like, let's continue.
Especially the parting tail comb.
This is CÉCRED method. It helps have this vagina to complete.
Sometimes we detangle in a diagonal line.
All of this doesn't look like that. I started inside of it.
Sometimes we use our hands. Sometimes we use the brush to really work the products into larger sections of the hair. We mixed the detangling spray with the moisturizing deep conditioner and our moisture sealing lotion. It made it very slippery, and it gave us the right amount of water, oil, and hydration to detangle. We used the hair and scalp balm to break down the buildup, which was the balm. There were times I massaged his hair with my hands for about an hour, sometimes 2 hours for each wick, until I could gradually separate his hair with my finger. It was always a great accomplishment when you could finally break that wick apart and get access to go through one lock at a time. Once his hair was fully saturated, we'd sometimes use a steamer to help the products penetrate deeper into the hair, restoring moisture and hydration. Then it became even easier.
This is day 5. Get my hair combed out. Went through it. Open it up. It's not for the faint of heart. Day 5.
I think the key ingredients are patience and love. When it got challenging, we just used more products. And I found that you didn't have to be as aggressive, and you could just let the products do some of the work. Some nights we left the product in overnight, especially on the roots where it was difficult to detangle. It wasn't just one person that removed his locks. It was a family.
Okay, period. Showing how she's detangling, showing the whole process, like showing exactly every little detail of what they did to Jay's hair, and for a specific reason, I guess, because I didn't know that people were kind of like coming for him as far as his hair at the Roots Festival, right? And to sum it up, because we're not gonna just, I mean, it's been the whole thing, but just to sum it up,
Family affair.
The daughter came to help out.
I'm gonna be in
boom.
all of the blue products.
Working on a good one now.
Shout out to the H-Town loctician who helped start the process with us, and to Blue and every hand that contributed to this process. By the end, we kept getting better at our own individual techniques.
Pointless. He doesn't check out the technique.
I really admire Jay's patience. After 6 days of removing his locks, we spent another day detangling and really deep conditioning.
Hey, let's go.
Blow dried his hair, trimmed his hands before we washed it. Then let's
Okay, period. Like, boom. All right. So now the main reason why I wanted to react to this is because I genuinely, like I said, was very confused about the uproar people were in, and I'm about to show you some examples of what people are talking about, or the whole thing, if people just kind of like picking, because I'm just like, okay, you guys, so this one, it says, oh, that tweet had them bothered. I guess there was some kind of tweet that was picking with Jay. I don't know, like, so another one. How do you go from a full lock like this to thin braids? Jay-Z must think we slow. So I was a little confused, because I'm like, well, geez, what the heck is going on? Like, you guys, I'm sorry for the glare, by the way, on my glasses. I'll just do like this, like on some real TZ. Okay, I'm just like, okay, why? I was just confused, because I'm like, okay, the tweet that you guys are referring to is a tweet from a couple years ago. That's the scene. It's a couple years ago, and they brought it up on some like Jay-Z please. So then I seen this one, and I was like, now you guys are going a bit far. Listen, Shorty said y'all are, oh, I misread this, I'm so sorry. No, there's somebody, excuse me, there's somebody who actually is defending him and said y'all might be. It said, how do you go from full lock to thin? Jay-Z must think we are slow. And then Shorty said y'all might be. So she's defending him, basically like, you don't know what you're talking about, like, that's not how this works. And there's a bunch of other messy ones, but my thing is, it's like, okay, people got the screenshot with him I guess they talking about some, oh, I know a lace tan when I see one and everything. And I'm just like, y'all don't care who it is anymore. Y'all just giving it to them. I'm just like, okay. Watching the whole thing, like reacting to it with you guys, whatever. I mean, I'm not like, me personally, I'm not nitpicking and looking like, oh, well, this. I just genuinely thought he had wigs for a minute. I have seen his hair grow over these years. I feel like we all have. If I'm not mistaken, I remember when he first was growing his hair out, like him and Blue were matching froze at one point, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Like, I could be wrong. It could be a wrong timeline. I don't know. I was just confused onto what people were talking about, but I don't know. I don't know if that man is wearing a wig. I don't know if he's wearing a slow wig. I don't know if he's wearing a clip-in. Listen, I don't know. I don't think it's fake. Like, in my opinion, I don't think his hair is fake. Like, you never know, but it's just like, why go through the trouble just to get on camera with a fake hair or a fake wig or whatever? Especially people calling you out about it. Like, why get on camera with fake hair and then blow yourself up even more? So it's like, that wouldn't make sense. So I was like, I don't know. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I just wanted to react to that with you guys, because I see a lot of you guys are like really kind of just sick of it looks like. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Show me some love. I'll show back here already. Don't mind my, and I'm talking about Jay-Z, but look at me right here. Like, girl. Nah, but thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Comment with you. What do you guys think? Do you guys, it's like, oh girl, please, like, he's wearing a wig. Like, what do you think? Or is it like, what, that's ridiculous? You comb, because when you comb out locks, your hair's not gonna be as thick as when you had them because of all the, you know, shed hair and stuff like that. But what do you guys think? I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Show me some love. I'll show it back here already. Stay tuned for more of my reactions, my Minecraft, my hair stuff, and I'm gonna bring back my nail series when all my nail stuff comes. Okay. Yes, show me some love. I'll show it back here already. Like I said, comment below. Don't forget and don't be scared to make suggestions. And yeah, show me some love. Show it back here already. Yeah.